Hi, welcome to Macroeconomics. My name is Peggy Supel. I'll be your instructor for this course. This is just a brief introductory video to let you know the requirements of our course. So we're going to start out with just a couple orientation assignments. You can find the information for those on your syllabus and also in content. So there's two of those. There's a Dropbox and a discussion board. And then each week we're going to have homework assignments. So typically they're going to be due on Mondays at 11, unless there's a holiday on Monday, then it'll be moved to Tuesday. So they're due at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. That is the morning. The Dropbox will close at 11 a.m. on the due date. There's a calendar and content that'll give you all of the deadlines for all of our assignments. So that's probably going to be one of your most helpful documents. But again, everything is typically due on Monday at 11 a.m. So you're going to need to read the chapter. I've provided a lot of videos to help you with the content. I made them myself, so they're pretty geared towards what you're going to need to know. Also, there are practice problems. You do not need to turn in the practice problems. Those are for your use only. The answers are in the document, so you have the questions on the first section and then the answers a little later, so you can check your work for those. Also, we're going to have a homework assignment due each week, and it's always going to be 10 questions, so make sure that you see all 10 questions. Sometimes questions are on the next page, and sometimes students miss them. I offer to review the assignment one time before you submit it. So if you want me to check it, or if you have questions about it, you're welcome to email it to me. Once you put it in the Dropbox, then I'm going to assume that it's ready to be graded, and I will not give you feedback. So if you want me to review it, again, you'll need to email it to me. But there's a Dropbox for all of the assignments. So when they are ready to go, you would put them in the Dropbox. And I do have a deadline for each assignment. So again, 11 a.m. on whatever the due date is. I do offer 2 OOPS passes for a semester. So if you have something come up and you can't get it turned in, you have up to 24 hours to email me the assignment. With the Dropbox will be closed, so you cannot email it, or you cannot put it in the Dropbox after the deadline, but you can email it to me. So if you do miss the deadline, again, you have 24 hours, and you can do that twice in a semester. There is a 5-point penalty for it being late, but you don't want to miss all the points. Each assignment's worth 20 points, so that's still a lot that you're missing out of it, but 15 possible points is better than 0. Now, in order to get all the points for the homework, you actually have to get the questions right. So again, I do offer to review it once before you submit it. Just once though. Don't send it to me and ask me to check it 16 times. So you should be able to do pretty well on the homework if you have me check it for you. You might do better anyway, but that is an option for you. We're going to have 4 exams, and each exam is 2 hours, and it's 75 multiple choice questions. So it is timed, and you cannot go back once you start. So you have 2 hours from the second that you start the test. And so if you leave to go to the store or to work or what, you cannot come back and pick up where you left off. You have 2 hours from the second you start. So do not start it unless you have 2 hours to complete it. So make sure that you're okay with that. Also, make sure that you review all of the file formats that I can accept. I cannot accept anything from an Apple product. So if you're going to take a picture from an iPhone, I can't open that unless you change the format. So the syllabus has all of the file formats that are acceptable. Again, we're going to have 4 tests, and right before the test, the day before, there'll be some options for extra credit if you do a review. So if you do the review, you find that in content, fill it out, submit it, and as soon as you submit it, it will actually give you the answers. So I don't really grade the extra credit assignments, but you'll get the answers immediately upon submission, so you can check your work. But if you have any questions on anything, why it's right, or why that's the right answer, just please don't hesitate to email me or ask me for help. Also, we're going to have weekly Zoom sessions. It's like a 45-minute time. You don't have to be there for the whole time. They're not mandatory. You can come. You can, if you want some weeks. If you don't, the others, it's fine. If you have questions on the assignments, if you just have economic questions, you want to talk about college, you want to talk about sloths, which are my favorite, just whatever is fine. If you just want to get to know other people in the class, that's fine. So those are the basic requirements. You're also going to have some discussion boards. These are real short little things. They're going to be due on Sundays, and they're right after the exams. You'll have some choices of podcasts to listen to, and you can pick whichever one sounds most interesting. Just write up a little something about it, and then reply to one other student. They're just worth like 10 points. The homework is worth 20, and the tests are worth 75. So that's basically the requirements for the course. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I want you to be successful. So if you have questions or you need help, please don't hesitate to use me as a resource. So I hope you have a great semester, and I hope to see you at one of our Zoom meetings. Thanks.